Hello, everybody, and welcome back to more Shenanigans. You guys have finally canceled out the light spell on her, the darkness spell on her. There are this body, this pile of bodies that was her throne temporarily, and now you start to see little faces and heads poking out of windows and through doors and from cellars in the buildings that aren't burned. And people start to congregate or aggregate in the center of town.
Before too long happens, Gerald's useless. Wait, never mind. He's out.
He's out.
Mike, can we stabilize her? I want her to live in agony.
That seems a noble goal. How do you propose to do that?
She stole from us when we showed her great kindness. She practically killed me. She started slaughtering all these innocent people who did nothing.
So how do you propose to keep her alive in agony without her escaping? Because she's pretty dangerous.
Oh, it's simple. How this is going to work, I've heard stories about what it's going to take to fix this.
You're going to break all her fingers and toes?
Break all her fingers, break all her toes, break her femurs, break her arms. She's going to have to go to great lengths to get this fixed. And even then, it's still not.
This seems proper vengeance.
And then we're going to turn her over to the authorities with the information, with all these eyewitnesses of what she's done.
All right, I will try to bind her and see if I can manage that. I may not be able to.
Because I'm tracking her HP as the time goes on that you aren't healing her. So give me a healing check.
I got a 16.
Ooh, that's not enough.
All right. Obviously, that didn't work.
Okay, it seems that the gods had other plans for her.
Oh, you bind her at -9 HP.
Ooh. Excellent.
Ooh, she is alive.
And
tie her up and go ahead and take care of her fingers and things. The rock. And let's take her weapon.
Could I do that without actually killing her?
Break her fingers and toes when she's at -9 HP? I don't know. Like if someone's in the ICU and they're almost dead and you're like, I'm just gonna break your fingers. I don't know if it would kill them, but it might just push them over the edge. It might be better to wait until she's not like dead.
But we're still going to tie her up.
Sure, yeah, it's fine.
Let's tie her up. Do they have a barrel in the village? We could also keep her in a barrel.
Going to take her sword from her. Give that to someone in town. It's just actually no. We're going to keep it just in case it might be magical. Gerald can wake up eventually.
Tie a bag over her head with a rope around her neck, and I'll instruct Rock and all this stuff, and then. While Rock's doing that, I'm going to go around to townspeople and say, we're really sorry for what happened to you, but we've managed to track down this villain. So, I, Mike Michelson, and my trusty companion, The Rock, we took care of this for you. And we can't forget Gerald's, but Mike Michelson, we were glad to help. We were so good that it was just so great that I, Mike Michelson, and my companions could come in and stand between you and the forces of evil like this and keep going around and take credit as only a middle manager can do.
Thank you, Mike Michelson. I without you, God knows what that little witch would have done. Do you know she shouted, I am the Phoenix before she started killing everyone?
Oh, I bet she did. But she ain't coming back right away.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds cryptic.
Seems like if she was going to make a claim like that, she should have had an appropriate costume.
Probably. Yeah, definitely going to see if she has anything good loot-wise on her. Like, tie her up, inspect what her belongings. Definitely get positive control of that icy rock.
Yeah, you do find the icy rock tucked away in her backpack, in kind of like a side pouch. Like if you've got a backpack and it's got like a little pouch on the underside, on the inside, so you can like reach behind you and tuck something in it. It's back there.
So as long as you don't have direct skin contact with it, it seems to be fine.
She was holding it using a leather glove.
All right. So what I'm going to do is
I'm going to straight up pocket it, like throw it in my bag.
Here's my suggestion. While she's unconscious, I'll just like actually take one of her gloves and we can put it inside the rock, put it at the bottom of my pouch under some things, and then get like a regular rock and wrap it in towels or in blankets and things like I had before. So she just think, oh, these idiots still think they need to have the blanket thing, and tie that with like a really obnoxious to untie knot. So if she were to somehow steal it, she would just go, oh, it's just easier to cut these ropes later.
Well,
I don't really understand what you're trying to do.
But considering I was the one that was actually looting her bag.
Okay, my point was to have a decoy bundle that even if she were to somehow manage this little thing again, that there was a decoy bundle that would be ridiculous to untie in the moment, and that so she would just want to grab the decoy bundle and cut the ropes on it later.
Nice. Okay.
Since now we know that it doesn't need full blankets and things to insulate it.
All right, but I'd say that considering I'm the one actually looting the bag, I definitely stick the rock in my bag.
Okay.
Okay.
Icy rock. Excellent.
All right.
Then check her for any other, like for items.
She has
like
4 gold coins on her. The 3 that Mike Michelson refused, or Gerald refused, and the one that she took away when she had pulled out her money.
Does she have rings? Does she have amulets? Does she have
Nope. She just has
boots?
regular halfling-sized clothing, a short sword, and a dagger, and a water skin. And her gloves.
Alrighty.
But you guys still have to get to Rencore to deliver this book.
Yeah.
To the library.
We'll probably stay the night. Like, hey guys, we gotta wait. We gotta make sure that our friend wakes up tomorrow. Do you guys mind if we stay here? We don't want to travel with him in this condition. I mean,
they acquiesce, give you a room in the, let you sleep in the church along with all the other people who are now homeless because Carrie destroyed them.
Yeah, and definitely gonna bind Carrie up very well. And if someone knows how to use ropes really well, I'm gonna get their help to tie her up. Basically make her immobile. I mean, I may be carrying her like literally a pack, but I'm okay with that because I'd rather her not escape and be inconvenienced than make any possible movements. Anything other than impossible.
Well, basically, okay, so you can tie her up. She can. What is your end goal with her, right? Because we don't have actually a lot of time to wrap up the library quest and deal with her.
Heal her up to 1, break her bones, let her go unconscious, basically stabilize her, give her over to the authorities.
Okay, are you going to give her to the authorities in Rencore then? Because it's going to take days for her to recover to 1 HP.
Oh,
without a medic, without a healer around. I mean, a cure light wounds or something would bring her to 1.
Thankfully, we've got Gerald here. Hey, Gerald. It would be cruel of us to leave her in this unconscious state for this whole time.
No, I think she's used to it. She was frozen for a while.
She is. But I don't want to kill her when she gets her frontier justice.
Okay.
Yes, he'd like the execution to be public and able to create fear and gratitude in all.
Okay. Well, I don't believe since I was healed today I can learn any spells, so we'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Okay.
That's okay.
That's fine. We can just skip forward a lot bunch because we're short on time here. So you can skip to the next day. You can rememorize your spells. You can heal her to 1 where she's all bound up, and you can proceed to
break her bones.
Yeah.
And each time it's like, you stole from us, killed innocents. For no
and I'll say you might not have. I don't know if you were able to hear this. I'll tell the Rock, but when she was trying to get us to come out of hiding, she threatened to snap your fingers off when you were frozen.
You threatened to snap my fingers off? Snap a finger.
She grimaces each time you break a bone, but meets your gaze with kind of like a twisted grin, almost as if she's enjoying this as much as you are.
I'm not enjoying this. Like, I'm just pissed.
Well, okay, almost then as if she's enjoying this practice, as if she was in your position doing this to another person. There's like a twisted maniacal joy to her suffering.
And then after like running out of bones to break, I probably just like shatter her hand with a rock. Definitely the one she was using her sword with. She's no amount of cleric is going to help her with this.
Yeah.
Especially that's the whole point.
All right. And Neal, probably the next day, I'm just gonna take like 6 cure light wounds. So.
All right. We can just.
You have 6.
Well,
Yes,
1
20.
automatic cure light wounds for being cleric and all that. 2 because I'm 2nd level. 3 bonus because I have 20 wisdom.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did you manage that? Because of the aging?
Yes, I am 87 years old.
And so
I
eventually,
enjoy fishing.
All right, let's just roll through this because we got to wrap up the campaign here. You guys can make your way to Rencor a few days later. There are no random encounters on the way.
the first thing I'm going to do is go to the guardhouse and basically like, hey, we were traveling this way. We came across a cave, found her
Is that
frozen.
the halfling?
Yeah, you should have seen what she was doing out there. Freaking bodies piled up everywhere.
Simon Phoenix, we knew we'd see you again. Lock her up, boys. This
Don't
time,
worry.
lock her up for good.
She won't be going anywhere ever. And like I'm pretty sure they can see like just bones sticking out in unnatural positions.
Oh yeah, it's nasty. But she chuckles and laughs all the way to the prison. I'll see you in the future, Rock. I'll get you next time.
You might not.
All right, you guys are in.
And none of those prison programs where you teach her to knit or something while you're holding her in jail.
No,
Yes.
we'll just give her the good Prism retraining programs.
Make sure
No.
you don't accidentally train her to be a super criminal, because I hear that happens sometimes.
Oh,
Give her the-
hold on.
her
I
the-
would like to. Oh, wait, that may not be possible. If you can find somebody who can cast continual darkness and just have it permanently dark in her eyes or permanent blindness.
Whoa, buddy. That's like
No, that's
permanent
messed up.
torture. That's kind of fucked up, man.
Yeah.
It's all right.
She can live with that. That's blinding someone.
We'll just let her play with explosives until she blows herself up. I think that's a good plan.
I mean, have you seen her fingers? She's going to have fun playing with anything.
Exactly. Don't worry, we'll take care of her from here.
Her fingers are straight up like that.
Neal.
All right.
yeah. So we go return.
Well, we demolished her.
You certainly did.
I forgot to say it. No one
Um,
serves the rock on ice.
oh.
Oh, wait, no. Dang, I was going to say on the... Screw my own jokes.
Oh, man, you ruined your good one-liner.
We're here. So Rencor's here at the ocean.
Yes, Rencor's right against the ocean.
It's right on the beach there and everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I look for 3 seashells.
There are plenty of seashells all along the beach, and you can find 3 of them. And as you pick them up, small children point and laugh at you, barely able to contain their excitement. Look what he's doing with the 3 seashells.
I just can't figure out what to do with them, I guess.
All right. You find yourself at the library. I don't want to tell you that you go to the library and return the books and everything, but I do want to finish up the storyline. So
We go to the library and return the books.
excellent. There's a librarian on hand who, sees you coming with these books, gives you a this book gives you a quizzical look and goes, "Excuse me, what are you here for?"
Yeah, we're returning a library book. I hand him the note that Desmond gave me.
He takes the note, reads it.
I hand him the gold
And
pouch that Desmond gave me.
Wait, right there, he says as he folds up the note, then takes the bag of gold and one by one counts it out while making eye contact with you and then counting and looking and counting and looking. Counts out 100, smiles and shrugs to himself, scoops it all back in the bag, tightens it, and goes, "Okay, And the book. Oh, of course. The fairy tales. Lovely. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything
Yeah,
else?
All right. No, that
Mission
was it.
complete.
What'd the note say?
Oh, nothing. Just a personal note for me from Desmond.
Very well.
Alrighty then. Well, we best get back to Shenanigans.
Okay. Wait a minute. That's not doing exactly what I thought it was supposed to do. Okay, yeah, you guys can head back to Shenanigans, no problem. I'm trying to calculate experience, and I'd come up with a cool formula, and now I don't remember what it is.
But anyway, we get back to Desmond. We get our 70 gold each.
Something to the power of nth, where nth is like the level or something.
Right, but I can't remember what I did, and now it's not working.
Damn.
Should have written it down. I thought it was 10 times 1.5 to the n, where n is the level, but that produces way too little experience. Was it 2 to the...
Are you
6
trying to
times
create
10?
it so there's a differential between what people get at different levels, that the rock would be getting more experience
it's,
than I would at
like,
first level?
If you kill like an 8th level, whatever, it shouldn't go up linearly with level. It should go up exponentially. And so,
I see.
say it's like a
I thought he
base
meant the level of the
100.
character receiving the experience.
No, it's like a base 100 times 2 to the power of n, where n is the level of the character, or something like that, or 1.5 to n.
Anyway, you guys arrive back at Berkshire sometime later. You get back to Shenanigans. Desmond kind of looks over at you and goes, "Oh, all 3 of you have arrived back here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you guess which one almost didn't make it.
Mike Michelson?
I'm going to pull out the freaking icy rock, put it on the table, like, hey, Desmond, check this out. No, it wasn't him. Check this out, Desmond.
Hold on. I touched the rock.
You freeze solid. Whoa! Can I buy that from you?
How much are you willing to pay?
500 gold. I'm going to keep it in a cellar, and I'm going to put beer barrels around it so the beer will be cold always, instead of this medium warmth, lukewarm beer that we have to deal with.
I really like that idea, but I still kind of want to use it for a while,
What if I give you 700 gold for it then?
I don't know, look what it just did to him.
All right, last offer, and then I'm done. 1,000 gold. And you'll have cold beer. We can even chill our spirits with this. Think about it. We won't have to send people on missions to go get snow off the mountaintops anymore, or chip off ice from the glaciers.
Hey,
we'll
Desmond,
have cold things forever.
But you're not making us do those, are you?
I might start assigning those tasks to you now if I don't get this.
But you can see
1,000 gold.
I know, but I can also just kind of go up to anyone and just think, and they freeze. And
well, but how long do you think you can do that before?
Saving throw. This is an item that can debilitate people
so
instantly, regardless of level, with no saving throw.
If you think that it's going to actually help you to have that rather than cause you more problems, then it's all yours.
I'm sure it's going to cause me problems. But
usually artifacts of that type get people killed.
I know. That's why I showed you, because I know that way, if at some point I lose interest in it, or if I pass from this realm, you'll probably be looking for it, and at least you'll get it, and someone will get that cold beer.
All right.
Or I can just throw it to you, and then all of a sudden the blame does not lie with me anymore.
Are we ignoring the fact that I was the one who went to get it in the first place, and everyone else was just going to leave it and go marching on to Rencor?
Yeah, we kind of are. But you're kind of talking about weird stuff doing with it.
All right. So let's roll out experience.
Under the table, I'll be like, "You can have it."
So wait, who's got the rock now?
I'll be like,
We'll give it to Mike Michelson.
"Hey, Mike, just don't do anything weird with it, all right?"
Oh, of course not. It's just
Why?
something like this should be understood so we can properly
Because the rock is
protect
kinda
the
dumb.
world from its powers. Imagine if this fell into the wrong hands.
Yeah, imagine. That would really suck. But remember, at the first sign of trouble, sell it to Desmond. I'm pretty sure you can get a better price than I can. And I'll just hand it to him, and if he...
Okay. So let's do experience. For the 6th level fighter with 18, 16, 17, 15, 15, 15, 15 for stats, we will assign a bunch of experience. For unfreezing her and letting her go, we'll give you 100 points of experience. Then she goes around killing people in the countryside because, well, she's an evil terrorist. That's what she does. No experience for that. You did return Desmond's book. That's worth 200 experience. There was some pretty solid role playing. I liked how you guys went back and forth in the cave about the rock. Do we do it? Do we not do it? Let's just leave it alone. Actually, let's go back and do it. Let's give you some role playing experience there. There's a lot of sass given to me, so we're not going to... There was plenty of sassing instead of role playing, which could have earned you more experience if you had been role playing instead of sassing. No experience
At least
with that.
10% of any game session has to be spent arguing rules. That's in the DMG.
That is...
That's not in the DMG.
That's it, Neil. I have the DMG. I read it. It
I
definitely says
have
that.
like 3 copies of the DMG. It's not in any version of it.
Yeah, see, if you have 3 copies of it, how can you be sure
Because I've
is-
checked them all. I've read them
Maybe
all.
it's in the player's handbook.
I have the player's handbooks too, multiple editions, multiple copies. It's not in
Yeah.
them.
How can you be sure then if you have so many? I think you have to go read them all the way, cover to cover now.
So everybody takes home 1,240 experience for the day.
1,240?
1,240.
That's
Does
almost
the rock
one
hit level 6?
Yes, I do.
You do. Do you really?
Yeah, as soon as I figure out what my computer just did.
Anyone with a calculator, multiply that by plus 15%.
Was that 1,240?
Yep.
That's 1,426 for you.
All right. I definitely love it.
I level with 163 XP to spare.
Ooh, nice.
All right, I level as well.
Oh, wow. Everybody levels up. And the curse of the 5th level deaths are broken.
Yeah, guys, like seriously, you were not worried. There was nothing to worry about. Neal tried pretty dang hard this round, and he did not succeed.
Yeah, you're not tempting fate with that kind of talk at all.
Oh, what could possibly go wrong?
All right,
All right.
buddies.
Roll 1. Oh, God, what just happened? Okay.
All right, I guess I'll put my D8 for HP out there. See what kind of crummy roll I get this time. Woo!
Oh, I
Ooh.
got good HP.
Nice,
Sweet.
guys. Well done, team. What do you roll D10? I don't even want... Oh, because you're a cleric and you're not a wizard. All right, everybody.
Just like I haven't rolled it yet. This is
Yeah.
all right.
Come
I'm
on,
ready
we got-
for big money.
Ooh, very nice.
How much HP you got now?
I have a total of 46, which is pretty low for a fighter,
Yeah.
especially with the +2.
All right.
I'm okay with that. Finally, my initiative rolls happen during freaking HP time.
Well, good job, everybody. You have succeeded with our Demolition Man inspired episode. If you haven't seen the film Demolition Man, it's one of those perfect 80s gems,
Well,
which is
hold
even
on.
better because it actually takes place in the modern era. Like, what year is this Demolition Man supposed to take place in?
It's probably like now, basically.
Yeah. It was directed in the 90s. They're restored to life in 2032. And their vision of what 2032 is so good. I mean, we still have a few years to get there. Maybe
Neal.
things will change in the next 15 years, but it's worth it. Yeah, what's up?
That? We'll
Well,
have
now
to
the
see,
game's
but
over. I think I want to go get some Taco Bell.
210 gold for the whole party.
Yeah, you guys split 210 gold.
Okay.
Don't you mean Pizza Hut?
Yes, Taco Bell. That's what I said.
Pizza Hut. It depends on the version, whether you're international and US guys. Go watch Demolition Man, read all about it. It's fantastic. Wesley Snipes versus Sylvester Stallone. And
And Sandra Bullock.
And Sandra Bullock. That was her name. I was looking for it. And Nigel Hawthorne, actually. He's pretty good in this, too.
And what's his name? The comedian. Who was the Resistance?
Benjamin Bratt? Dennis Leary.
Dennis Leary,
yeah. And Rob Schneider's in here, too. It's just got a great cast. It's fantastic. You'll see the loose connections between this episode and Demolition Man.
Is that the plan, or was it just you rolled from, like, oh, they found a cave, I'll start doing something?
No. The plan was for you guys to find the frozen person in the cave. That
So
was
what
the
would
main
you have done
storyline.
if
Yeah,
I
what if
actually
we didn't
talked the
look for a
party away?
Then we would improvise the rest of the episode like we've done so many times. Or you would just, if you just went directly to Rencore and just did your task super efficiently, it'd be like, all right, we solved it. Rob had that moment where he was like,
Next quest.
guys, this is clearly the DM trying to get us into some sort of trouble here. Let's forget about it. And if you had actually been like, this is the major quest line, let's not do it and let's ignore it, I probably would have been like, all right, you can ignore the major quest line. So be careful how many walls you break. You break too many walls and the whole house comes tumbling down.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to play along. It is a cooperative
guys, I'm
storytelling
kind
game.
of curious now. I mean, Neal must be running out of 80s movies.
My God, there's never...
I mean,
You
what
never run out
happens
of 80s
next
movies.
session? Like, one of us hears that there's a body off by the railroad tracks, and we all go off to take a look at it.
Stand By Me? You'd have to play like children.
Or we could just have Shenanigans version of the Goonies. That'd be pretty fun.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Oh, wait. It's going to have to be one of my weeks that I work. Now that I said it.
So with your move coming up, how does that affect future games, Neal?
So I am moving. I'm moving in August. I'm taking off on like August 11 or 12, and I won't be settled until like the 23rd or 24th. So we're gonna miss the 12th and the 19th. So we'll have games on August 5th and fingers crossed on August 26th. If for some reason we can't get the 26th to work, I'll find a way to squeeze it in somewhere in that week. So we'll have at least 2 games in August. But we've had a pretty good run so far. We had 3 in July, we had 4 in June, 4 in May, 5 in April. We've had a nice good run of 1 Shenanigans every week. It's been a while since we had a break, except for a couple weeks ago when I was at a wedding. So
Yeah. We should definitely do it like the weekend of the 26th of August.
yes, I am confident we will have a game up and running by then.
Neal, if you do choose to do Sunday instead of Saturday, there would be quite a few people who would actually be able to play, most likely, but normally can't.
Well, we'll see how it all goes. That's it for Shenanigans today, everybody. If you are watching the live stream, stick around because we're going to be doing some Long War in just a little bit. Does anyone have anything we need to say before we go out?
No, other than both of you marked down 70 gold from the reward.
Oh yeah, our
Nice.
cash.
Nice. All right, guys, this is it. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.